Before I get into this video, if you guys did not know, I was giving away one free copy of NBA 2K21 for the PlayStation 5 console, and the giveaway winner has finally been chosen. I had over 100 people enter into this giveaway, so when I placed everyone in the wheel, I had to make sure before I spun it to make sure and shuffle it a few times just to make sure everyone had a fair chance of actually winning. And of course, since I am giving away one free copy of NBA 2K21, I decided to spin the wheel for exactly 21 seconds. So everyone had a fair shot, everyone had a fair opportunity to win this giveaway. And ladies and gentlemen, after 21 seconds, the winner was finally chosen, and it was Daniel Artest. So I gotta say huge thank yous to everyone that decided to participate in my first official giveaway. But huge shout out goes to Daniel Artest. He is the winner, and bro, you got yourself one free copy of NBA 2K21. Hope you enjoy, because I'm about to ship this bad boy out soon. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince YouTube PS Compulsion signing in here, aka Prince Anthony, and I've been enjoying my NBA so far on next gen for the PlayStation 5 console. And since I've been playing it, a lot of ideas have been coming to my mind in terms of rebuild challenges that I could do. There's another rebuild challenge that I always wanted to do, but I just never got the opportunity to do so, and that's what we're doing in this video. So if you can't tell from the title, we are going to be doing what I like to call the Diamonds in the Rough rebuilding challenge here on NBA 2K21 for next gen. And basically what this challenge is I'm gonna choose 3 of the best players from the NBA G League and sign them to whatever team I'm rebuilding. And all 3 players that I sign are going to be league leaders in the G League. So that means they have to be one of the league leaders in any category. It could be in points, rebounds, assists, minutes per game. It does not matter. They have to be leading the G League in some sort of stat. And lastly, those stats are going to be from the 2019-2020 G League season, since that was technically the last G League season that the G League had. So now I gotta choose a team to rebuild, and in all honesty, I want to choose a team with a lot of cap space, and I can't really think of one off the top of my head except for the New York Knicks that have a lot of cap space, but that's too typical. You guys know, like, I love my New York Knicks, and I don't want to choose them again right now. Matter of fact, I think OKC should have a lot of first rounders and a lot of cap space. Let's take that out for the test. So first off, let me load up that custom draft class. I want to make sure to have the 2021 custom draft class in there. So let's go down to finances, salary cap breakdown. Oh, we got cap space. And looking through this roster, yeah, this roster could definitely use some more pieces. So we got the G League stats for the 2019-2020 season. Yep, that was basically the last season. So I want the best player in terms of points, Frank Mason. So that's the first player that we definitely got to get on the squad. Of course, you definitely got to go with that, bro. You have to go with the player that's scoring the most points. Frank Mason, part of the Wisconsin herd. We are going to be signing him to the squad. Averaged 26 points per game in the G League, 5 assists as well. Oh yeah, we definitely got to get this dude. There we go. Frank Mason is on NBA 2K21, and my roster is full. So now I actually got to get rid of a few players in order for me to have Frank Mason on the squad. So I'm not seeing many trades that I like, but I kind of like this deal for Otto Porter. I don't know why. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this deal. Why not? So I'm making this deal, trading Al Horford for Otto Porter. And in terms of the rest of the roster, I am going to go ahead and waive some of these players, in all honesty. I don't got time to find trades because I'm not finding any trades for these players, in all honesty. TJ Leaf, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to release you. Kenrich Williams, you got to go. Moses Brown, yeah, you could go. Darius Miller, also, yeah, you got to go as well. Sorry. Just to make sure he doesn't leave our squad, I am signing Frank Mason to a 4-year deal. Let's see if he accepts it, and there we go. You know what? Let me see if changing his position will make his overall go up, because I think that's going to help him out tremendously. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our newest tool guard to the team, my son Frank Mason. The next category that I feel is very important, I have to go with rebounding. We definitely need a big man that could grab a lot of rebounds. Let's see who was leading the league in the G League for rebounding. Ivan Rabb. Wasn't he on my New York Knicks at one time? Yup, he is in the Westchester Knicks. He averaged 16 points per game and 12 rebounds. That's good. I think Ivan Rabb is in the game. There we go. So he actually is. And he's a 74 overall. We definitely got to lock him down on a 4-year deal. I don't want him making that much. Let's put it down to like right here. Because you got to get that interest bar like almost all the way up in order for them to accept the deal. So I'll leave it right here. How about that? 4-year deal, he accepted. I'm gonna go based on who scored the most points in general for the G League for that entire season. Josh Gray. He looks like he might be a decent player. Who is he? So Josh Gray playing with the Erie Bayhawks, averaged 22 points per game, averaged 7 assists per game as well, 5 rebounds. So this dude could play, and he scored the most points in the G League for that season, that 2019-2020 NBA season. I think I want to go with him, to be honest. I'm hoping that he's in the game. Oh, Josh Gray, there we go. And he has his own picture. Let's go. Those stats are not that bad either. He could really help us when it comes to scoring. And he's a point guard. So we got a 2 guard, we got a power forward, and now we have a point guard. I am making sure I lock him down to a 4-year deal. Let me bump up his salary to $2 million per year. He has accepted the offer. So ladies and gentlemen, we got our 3 diamonds in the rough. We gotta make sure that they get playing time. Josh Gray, Frank Mason, and last but not least, my son Ivan Rabb. He's definitely gonna be getting some playing time. Look at this. He is already the best power forward on our squad. We gotta find a deal for these 2 players because I want to make sure that Josh Gray gets some playing time. And I'm gonna trade these 2 guys to the Chicago Bulls because we really have no other centers. So why not Luke Cornett and Cristiano Felicio? And also we're giving up a future 2nd rounder. Not that I'm gonna use it anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and make that deal. Talk about a rough season. Of course, nobody on our squad is gonna win an award because we did horrible, bro. We didn't make the postseason. We were one of the worst teams in the NBA. 16 wins and 66 L's. Let that sink in. That is not good, to say the very, very least. But anyways, looking at how our players did this past season, of course, Shai Gilgeous, leading scorer for our team, 18 points. Everybody else, really underwhelming. Ivan Rabb, let's see how one of our diamond in the roughs are doing. He averaged 7.7 points per game and 8 rebounds. That's pretty good. So 23 minutes per game, and that's all he could come up with. That's not bad. But anyways, where's Frank Mason? There we go. Frank Mason, 4 points per game, 1 assist. Didn't really do too well. Same thing for Josh Gray, only 3 points per game. How much minutes did they get? Where's the playing time at? Because I gotta see this. So both of those players didn't really get much playing time, which is pretty understandable, to say the very least. Time for the draft lottery. We have to win the #1 pick. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, via Houston, we get the 1st overall pick in this year's NBA draft. We are going to be lit, to say the very, very least. So this is done. We got the best available, and I feel like our coaching staff is really fire. Don't really care about them too much, to be honest. First pick in the NBA draft. You guys already know who I'm going with. Cade Cunningham. I would be a fool not to. You know what I realized? We also had the 4th overall pick in this year's NBA draft. I didn't even pay attention to that, bro. So now we get 1 more pick. And the question is, who are we going to choose? I'm going to go ahead and go with this guy. Or should I go with Brandon? As a matter of fact, nah, I'll go with Jonathan. Why not? So with the 4th overall pick, we got Jonathan Kuminga. So we got our 2 guys right here, Cade Cunningham, Jonathan Kuminga. We are going to be lit for years to come. That's all I'm going to say, bro. These other 2 guys we got in the 2nd round, I'm not going to keep them. As a matter of fact, I'll keep this guy, Musa. Why not? We need a backup center, a young backup center that we could develop. So we got all of our guys. We are extremely lit. Picking up the team option on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's contract, of course. George Hill, you could go. Dort, you could stay. And Darius, he bumped up to 77 overall, so I'll keep him as well. So this is who we got during free agency. Just to fill out the rest of the roster, we are signing Montrezl Harrell to a 3-year deal, Marquise Chris, at the center position as well. He's going to be coming off the bench behind him. And then we got a third string tool guard and a third string point guard as well. Shai Gilgeous bumped up to an 88 overall. Let's get it. Montrezl Harrell went down a little bit. Maybe I should have signed him to a 2-year deal. Doesn't really matter though. My son Darius, look at this. He might be a diamond in the rough. His overall skyrocketed up to a 78. Dort is also on the rise. Where is Ivan Rabb? So Ivan Rabb, 75 overall. Frank Mason bumped up to a 72. What about my son Josh Gray? Didn't really do much, but don't worry. Next season, we definitely got you. You're going to have a lot more playing time, a lot more time to like develop. You guys are going to be fine. And just to make sure my players develop, I'm sending them all to untapped potential. So first off, Frank Mason, sending him there. Potential goes up to a B+. Who is up next? My son Josh Gray, untapped potential. His potential is now a B-. That's lit. And last but not least, we got one more training camp. Where is my son Ivan Rabb? There we go. Ivan Rabb, his potential went from a B+ to still a B+. That's some BS, bro. Y'all could at least bump them up to an A-. Don't feel like we're gonna make the postseason in all honesty, but it is good that all of our guys are gonna get the necessary playing time, and we have a lot of young pieces, but our starting five do not look bad at all. With Shai Gilgeous, Cunningham, my son Dort, Ivan Rabb, Montrezl Harrell, I feel like we're gonna be fine, bro. We definitely are. Okay, so MVP is Giannis. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year, averaged 6 assists, 4 rebounds, well, basically 5 rebounds, and 16 points. Let's get it. Anybody else from our team won an award? Nope, not that I see here. So basically, our team did very, very well, and we made the postseason. We made it to the postseason. 46 wins, 36 L's. Talk about a comeback season. Let's see how our players did. So of course, Shai Gilgeous and Cade Cunningham, our 2-star players, they did their thing. Cade is now at 84 overall. Dude is beastin'. Montrezl Harrell did his thing as well. Let's check on our diamonds in the rough. Let's see how they are doing, or how they did. Frank Mason, points per game went up 5 points. How many assists? 2 assists per game. Ivan Rabb, 5 rebounds, 5 points. Where is Gray? Oh, wow. Man just can't catch a break. All I could do is shake my head. Torn left ACL, done for the season. Josh Gray, he got injured a month into the NBA season. Listen, you guys can't say I didn't give him a chance to succeed, but literally luck is not on his side. Dude got a torn left ACL. Meanwhile, Ivan Rabb is now a 78 overall. What about Frank Mason? He's now a 74 overall. So the Diamond in the Rough challenge is going great for Frank Mason and Ivan Rabb. I wish I could get rid of Josh Gray now after that happened, but rules of this rebuild, I have to keep them on my roster. So Josh Gray, he's probably gonna have to be a 3rd stringer, bro. I gave you the chance to shine, gave you a chance to succeed, but just wasn't meant to be. Don't think we're gonna do much in this postseason, in all honesty. Let's see if we make it to the 2nd round. Nope, we do not. So we got bounced by Dallas in the 1st round. Kind of expected it. And the Orlando Magic and Cole Anthony won the NBA championship. Time for the draft lottery. We made the postseason. I don't know how this just happened. Okay, via the Los Angeles Clippers, we got the 1st overall pick in this year's NBA draft again. My head coach contract expired, so we got Steven Silas instead. Offense is an A+, defense is a B, so I'm pretty sure he's going to do fine. But that's crazy. We really have the #1 pick in this year's NBA draft once again. And welcome to the NBA draft. The question is, should we trade this pick now, since we got a good amount of core players? Let's see. Lauri Markkanen. That's also a good power forward that we could get. Who else? Wait, we could get John Collins? He's on a 2-year deal. Okay, so we could get John Collins and Clint Capella for Marquise Chris and the 2 picks that we have right now in the NBA draft. This is a steal. John Collins and Capella. The Hawks are crazy. I am really going to accept this deal. The Atlanta Hawks have agreed to my trade offer. So we have a lot of good power forwards now. And my son, Ivan Rabb, is going to have to compete for playing time, and that's what I don't want to happen. So one of these players got to go. One of these power forwards got to go, but I'm accepting the team option on everybody else's contract. Well, I accepted it for everyone. I'll just see if I could trade them. I'm offering the qualifying offer to everyone just to make sure that we get these guys back on our roster, especially Shai Gilgeous. Ooh, look at this. Shai Gilgeous is prepared to accept an offer from the Washington Wizards. Of course, I'm matching that deal, bro. What you talking about? I definitely gotta match that deal. Welcome back to the squad, Shai Gilgeous. He thought he was going somewhere. Get out of here with that BS. We're set at the power forward and the center position. We really don't need any more players at those positions. And everybody else, they're trying to offer me like power forwards. I could get my son Denny from the Washington Wizards. So yeah, I think I'm doing that deal with the New York Knicks. So welcome to the squad, Austin Rivers. We got ourselves our backup point guard, and he's also a vet. He could definitely help out there. So we got Maurice Harkless to sign with the squad, third string small forward, and we finally got Lauren to agree to a deal. So here we are. Shai Gilgeous bumped up. Oh no, he's still at 88 overall. Well, technically at 89. 88 or 89? I have no idea. John Collins went up. Cade Cunningham, 85 overall. Clint Capella, he's on the decline, but that really doesn't matter. We still got Montrezl Harrell. He bumped up a little bit. Kuminga is now at 81 overall. So our guys are doing perfectly fine. Josh Gray is still injured, bro. We're in the new season and yo, that's crazy. Still out for 4 to 6 months. Torn left ACL. Yeah, it's clipped for him. It's really over for him. I'm sorry, bro, but it is. But in terms of everybody else, Frank Mason, he's doing fine. And same thing for Ivan Rabb. But it seems as though both of those players hit their wall in terms of how much they're going to increase in terms of their stats. Let's see their progression. So you see, Ivan Rabb, basically, I think he's going to stay around like a 74 to 77 overall. That's as much as he's going to get. At one point, he was more than an 80 overall. I find that to be extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? Hard to believe. Above an 80 overall, definitely did not see that coming. But in terms of Frank Mason, same thing for him. Huge drop off, but it seems as though he might stay around like the 72 and 75 overall mark, which is good enough to help us compete. In terms of Josh Gray, yeah, it's over for him. In all honesty, it really is. Talk about a season. Did anybody from our team win an award? No. Steven Silas, Coach of the Year. We won 62 games. 62 and 20 for the NBA season. That's crazy. I'm the Executive of the Year as well. Donnell Cannon. Am I? Wait, hold on. I gotta check that because I don't know the name of my GM. Let's see. Edit GM. Yep, that's me. Donnell. So, ladies and gentlemen, best team in the... Is it the NBA? I think it is the NBA. We won 62 games. We lost 20. That's crazy. So the Orlando Magic won 59 games. We won 62. Best team in the entire NBA. That is crazy. Talk about a leap forward. But anyways, best team in the East, the Orlando Magic. Trae Young is on that squad, bro. So basically our two diamonds in the rough, Frank Mason and my son Ivan Rabb, both of their overalls bumped up. We gave them the opportunity to shine, the opportunity to develop and not be in the G League and play on the NBA level. And both of those players really came through, and they're now going to be a part of a championship team because we're about to win the title. So it's time for us to dominate this postseason. But first, I got to put the hoodie on so y'all know it's real, bro. Once the hoodie go on, y'all know we're about to win an NBA championship. Let's get it. First round matched up against the Memphis Grizzlies. There's no way we're losing. Come on, let's get it. There we go. On to the second round, facing off against the New Orleans Pelicans. Who they got? Kyra Lewis Jr., Zion, Ingram. Listen, there's still no way that they're going to beat us. Although they have some pretty good big men. Sheesh, they're very tall, to say the very, very least. All of these guys are pretty fire, in all honesty, for the New Orleans Pelicans. But listen, we got this. Simulating this round, we are going to the Westin Conference Finals. We are going to be facing off against the Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray, Moses Moody. Michael Porter Jr. is now at 87 overall. That's fire. They still got the Joker. Oh, they got CP3 coming off the bench. Gotta take off the hoodie for the Western Conference Finals just in case. You never know, bro. You never know. This is serious business now. It's a serious business. So simulating this round, can we make it to the NBA Finals? Ladies and gentlemen, we do. But we are facing off against the Toronto Raptors. They actually beat Orlando. And looking at their squad, Kawhi Leonard went back to Toronto, wow. He probably realized the grass really is not greener in LA. There's no way that they're going to beat us though. I mean, looking at the starting lineups and comparing them, yes, they got Kawhi, but we have our entire starting five with overalls higher than an 80, bro. We definitely got this. All we gotta do is shut down Kawhi and we are gonna be completely fine. Oh yeah, and also, totally forgot about Pascal Siakam as well. So it's time to simulate the NBA Finals, and the series is tied at 2 apiece. It's literally now a 3-game series. So I'm gonna simulate with Simcast these last 3 games. Hopefully we could win. Right now, Toronto is giving us a run for our money. Wow, they came back to take the lead. This game is going back and forth. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like Toronto got this one. Let me slow down the simulation. We lost by 1. Now let's run that back for the next game. Can we push it to a game 7? Yes, we are. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for a game 7 for the NBA championship. Going back to Simcast, let's see if we can secure ourselves the NBA championship. And we are destroying the Raptors right now. And ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely gonna do it. Oh wait, they're coming back. They came back to tie the game. Nah, I gotta jump in and watch this. I gotta watch this for myself. No way, bro. No way. But let's see how this goes. This game is tied. This game is for the NBA championship on our home court. Kawhi Leonard driving, pulls up. Can't get it to go, but Derek Favors got the offensive rebound. They got one more chance to score, bro. One more chance to score. OG Anunoby gets it to Flynn for 3. Wow. That's crazy. Listen, I don't know what's going to happen on this possession. I'm not playing. Shai Gilgeous driving to the basket. Got it. All you got to do is play the free throw game now or get a steal. Please, please, we got to win the championship. Pascal Siakam. Almost, bro. Almost got that turnover. Let's see if they can knock down both of their free throws. First free throw. Got it. Second free throw for Flynn. He hit a clutch 3. Oh, he misses the second free throw. We have a chance to tie the game or win it. Let's see what we're going to do. Shai Gilgeous for the win of the championship. He got it! Ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't even playing. Shai Gilgeous just won us the NBA championship. That was crazy. Look at that. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the buzzer. I cannot make this up, bro. I got the best content for my NBA, bro. This is insane. Ah, man, that's what I wanted to see. That was some horrible defense on that last possession too. But ladies and gentlemen, we won the NBA championship. We won the NBA title. So thank you guys for watching. I don't got much more to say, but this rebuild was definitely a success. And we did find ourselves some diamonds in the rough in Ivan Rabb and Frank Mason. Josh Gray, unfortunately, did not live up to expectations, primarily because of injury. But listen, it's the NBA. Anything could happen. Unfortunately, it did not work out for my son Josh Gray, but Frank Mason, Ivan Rabb, shout out to them. Got them from the G League, got them actually competing on a championship team, gave them the opportunity to succeed, and they ran with it, bro. They ran with it. But if you guys enjoyed this rebuild, leave a comment for me in the comment section below. Make sure you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm dropping the best My NBA content out here. And also click one of the playlists on the screen. Check out some of my other content because my content is lit. My content is fire. I'll see you guys in the next video or the next rebuild. This is the Prince of YouTube signing out.